So we are now here at the locally famous, and probably should be more famous, Dominion Beach here in Dominion, Nova Scotia. So this beach is one of the larger beaches that I've ever seen in this part of the world. It runs almost a mile long. It's a complete sandbar that runs clear across this bay. It's been, host to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of parties and celebrations and organizations and so many different things here. We used to have a big beach bash when I was in school, and there'd be like 20 or 30,000 people here on the beach, packing it in for, for bands and for music and for parties and whatever else was going on. So I'm just going to flip the camera around here and give you a quick shot. Even though the camera from this perspective will not do it any justice whatsoever, but you can kind of see the beginnings of it here, and then it just continues all the way over there and runs for almost a mile. And we have a canteen here and change rooms, of course. Huge parking lot, all kinds of space to, if you want to come here and be by yourself, or if you want to come here with other people, or whatever. There's enough space for all of it. And I'm going to show you some footage now that I recorded earlier with my drone, showing just the extent of this area and the beach and how few people are here, which is amazing to me. It's such an untapped location if people want the beach experience, but without the crowds. So as you can see, the beach here is amazing. There's so much room. There's so much great sand here. The water is always great this time of year, and with the ocean temperatures apparently getting warmer, it's better than ever, really. But again, there's so few people here that if you want a nice place to come and get away from the crowds and still have a good beach experience, I'd highly recommend coming to the Dominion Beach here in Dominion, Nova Scotia. So I'm here now at the Hawks field in Dominion, and while it looks like just a regular old baseball field, there's actually an amazing amount of history here, and a relatively brand new celebration has occurred here very recently. So the Hawks field was originally opened here in 1911, so 112 years ago. It featured many baseball and athletic competitions over the decades, and recently had fallen into a bit of, I don't want to say disrepair, but it needed an upgrade. So in the last 4 years, the town of Dominion decided to do some fundraising to try and pretty up the place and make it look new and exciting for a whole nother generation. And just this past month, back in July, they've actually just reopened it after a 4-year rebuild project through town donations, fundraising, sponsorship, even the Toronto Blue Jays. They have a Jays Care Foundation, and they actually help out small towns with baseball facilities. And so they even helped donate here, I believe it was $170,000 for a brand new turf field on the infield. And so you can see it here. I'm just going to flip the camera around just very quickly and give you a quick tour, and then we'll go inside and have another look as well. But this is all brand new. That just opened up here in the last month, and there was a huge celebration here at the grand opening. The Blue Jays had sent down a couple of people from their Jays Care Foundation and so many more. So here we've taken a walk inside the new field, and you can see all the new AstroTurf that's been laid down here in the infield. It looks like almost like a professional field. And you can see my father out there on the mound about to throw his first pitch. In his first pitch in a long time. Oh, it's going out of the park. Over the fence. That's right. Yeah, so this was, as I said earlier, this was an amazing 4-year fundraising project by the town and by other people around the community, and by, you know, other towns were involved, the Jays Care Foundation. So many people went into the time and effort to really kind of rebuild this place and make it look brand new again. For such a small town as Dominion, with just over 2,000 people living here. I think there's a lot to offer in this town if you're looking for a small town to come and, you know, relax and see some things. You know, the facilities here are great. There's the amazing beach we've shown you already today, and that little museum at the schoolhouse has so much history for this place as well, if you want to learn more about the area. So let's have another look at this place from up in the sky, and we'll see what the park really looks like. So it's been a few days. I'm now back home. I've returned from my trip to Cape Breton and visiting my family in Dominion. And I just wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you for watching this series, and I hope you enjoyed the little 3-part series that I've created on the town of Dominion. I believe that there's a lot of history there. It's a really interesting little town, and I think there's lots of things to do and see there, not just in Dominion, but in the area at large. If you do go down and you do want to check it out, as I mentioned, the museum is open Monday to Friday, and the ball field is open to the public at all times until I think dusk, maybe. But it's free to use, so go check that out. And of course the beach, which is huge, almost a mile long. And as you saw, there wasn't ever really that busy, which is kind of amazing considering its size. So this concludes the series on Dominion. Once again, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed the videos and the content, please like and subscribe to my channel. There will be more coming in the future from other locations, other exciting destinations, and a few more surprises along the way. And remember, life is short. Wander.